Dominik Mysterio. I saw my mom, and the only thing I did was shove the... Dominik Mysterio is not holding back. Fresh off his Intercontinental Championship victory at WrestleMania 41, the young WWE star has stirred up controversy with bold claims that has already eclipsed the legacy of his legendary father, Rey Mysterio. Appearing on Busted Open Radio, Dominik doubled down on his long-running narrative of tension with his family and took direct shots at Rey's career milestones, suggesting that his own rise has been faster and more impressive. How long did it take Pops to win a single title that wasn't the cruiserweight in WWE? Dominik asked during the interview, emphasizing his point with a rhetorical jab. How long did it take him? You have to Google it. You gotta Google it, because people don't know. People don't know that, at least. Dominik, who has built his heel persona by distancing himself from his father and aligning with the Judgment Day faction, laid out his accomplishments to draw a stark contrast. Year 1, I was already a tag champ. Year 3, I was a singles champ down at NXT, he recounted. Year 4, I already surpassed him as the greatest Mysterio of all time, winning the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. He didn't stop there. Dominik continued to chip away at his father's reputation by questioning Rey's legacy at WWE's grandest stage. How long did it take that man to get a WrestleMania moment, he said. Just saying. Speaking facts. The younger Mysterio statements may come off as brash, but they fit the character he's molded over the last 2 years. A rebellious son who's not afraid to undermine his family in public, especially if it benefits his storyline. What was once a heartfelt family dynamic has turned into one of the most emotionally charged rivalries in WWE, with Dominik embracing the villainous role fully. Dominik's WrestleMania 41 win marked a major turning point in his career. After years of being seen as Rey's protege and shadow, Dominik finally stepped into the spotlight on his own terms. Capturing the Intercontinental Championship not only earned him gold, but solidified his place among WWE's rising elite. For Dominik, this wasn't just a professional milestone. It was a personal victory against the doubts that surrounded him, especially from his own family. In fact, Dominik revealed that he used the moment of victory to send a direct message to his parents in the crowd. Following his initial celebration, he made a second lap around the ring and deliberately confronted his mother with his new title. I did one long glance, and out of the corner of my eyes saw my mom, Dominik shared, and the only thing I did was shove the title directly in her face. Because I'm pretty sure none of them thought I could do it either. When asked whether the gesture was meant as in foo, Dominik didn't hesitate. It totally does, he replied. This open defiance reflects a growing distance between Dominik and his family in both storyline and performance. Over the past few years, he's crafted a narrative of betrayal and resentment, often portraying himself as the overlooked and underestimated member of the Mysterio legacy. From his shocking turn against Rey to joining Judgment Day, every step has been designed to carve out his identity and prove he doesn't need to live in anyone's shadow. But is Dominik's claim of being the greatest Mysterio of all time justified? Rey Mysterio is widely considered one of the most influential and respected lookadors in wrestling history. With a Hall of Fame induction, a storied WWE career, and multiple championships, including the World Heavyweight title, Rey's legacy is secure. However, Dominik's trajectory has indeed been rapid and headline-grabbing. Within 4 years of his debut, he's held Tag Team Gold, a singles title in NXT, and now the Intercontinental Championship on WWE's biggest stage. While fans and analysts may debate whether Dominik has truly surpassed Rey, one thing is clear. Dominik is determined to write his own legacy, no matter who he has to step on along the way, even if it's his own family. His comments may be divisive, but they've certainly fueled interest in what comes next. Whether this brash confidence leads to greater glory or eventual downfall, Dominik Mysterio is no longer just Rey Mysterio's son. He's a force all his own in WWE's evolving landscape.